Will assume its role as the host of the first annual Africa Music Concert next weekend. The music concert was created to highlight the injustices towards Africans by other Africans, thus promoting love and unity across the continent with song and dance. Now South Africa's very own Busi, aka KO, some of the artists that will showcase their talent at the event. Well, there will be a mid-African royalty sharing stages with the likes of Wizkid, Vanessa Mdee and Victoria Kimani. Now, to mention, that's only just a few of those on the lineup. Joining us in studios, the organizer Melanie Bramchi and Hakeem Kondoti is here to tell us more. Ladies, gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to Morning Lab.
Morning.
What inspired this concert, African music concert? Talk to us about that. Hakeem, let's start with you.
African music concert came about by trying to understand and showcase the fusion of African artists. Collaborating with themselves has been happening one-on-one, and you know, in Nigeria you hear a lot of South African music, in Kenya you hear a lot of South African music, in South Africa you hear a lot of Nigerian music and music from Congo, everywhere. So there's never been a stage where you have all these guys coming together to give their fans what they want to hear. Yeah. A good fusion of the music together in one place. So
Melanie, I touched a little bit on the lineup in the intro. Talk to us about who's on this.
Who isn't on the lineup. Yes. We've got everybody, like your biggest stars. So from South Africa, of course, we've got Busi, award-winning Busi. We've got Uhuru. We've got tons of artists. It's over 25. We've got DJs. We've got artists from across the continent. So we've got Victoria Kimani from Kenya. We've got Vanessa Mdee, who just won an award abroad. We've also got AKA from South Africa. We've got Wizkid, Davido. Yeah, you name it, they're there. Flavor. It's a huge lineup.
Talk to us about organizing a concert of this magnitude. I mean,
jeez, it's insane. Okay, so it just didn't start yesterday. Honestly, it started a year ago. So I think, and just to add to what he said, there's always social ills in society. So what better way to bring it together by music? And that's just African culture. So we've been planning this for a very long time, and we're so excited it's finally happening next weekend.
And why is music the best way to communicate ills of the African continent?
From the days of the fella Nicola Kuti and Bob Marley, you know, music has been one way of uniting and connecting people together. It's one avenue that people get to be themselves, and you know, all these things can be communicated in a subtle yet powerful way. So we feel, what better way to highlight unity, you know, when things happen and it doesn't represent really what the feeling of the entire populace is. Because you still see a lot of African artists do collaborations with themselves, their friends, you know. So that's why it was pointless not to have done this earlier. You know, we've tried to do this. Different people have tried to do this at different times, and for one reason or the other, it wasn't able to be done. So we're able to get the right partners together, backing from the right organizations, and we were able to put that together, and it came together naturally, seamlessly, so to speak.
I actually just posted something this morning saying music has no expiry date, and that's exactly it. I think music is in our souls, in our veins as Africans.
How did you get the artists to buy into this, though?
I think it was an easy sell, actually.
Yeah, it was quite easy because they've been looking, you know, a lot of the international artists have been coming, the African artists have been coming to South Africa, but they do club appearances and all that. They've never really had a concert, so I mean, it happened on air with talking one day on actually on Metro FM with Touch, and he called him Wizkid, and we're having a conversation about that, and he was, you know, he was interested in it, and we called KO and called AKA Busi, and everyone was in, and we're like, you know what, let's do this together. The vast company in South Africa with MCOM in Nigeria, so you know what, let's get these guys together. We work with them, we have good relationships with them, and we got a great support from MTN, and we say, you know what, let's put this together, let's roll this out. And we call them, and everyone is in, and till now we're still getting more artists that want to be involved.
Every day we get calls.
Every day we get calls from different artists that want to be a part of this. Well, we've got over 20 already, so
and this is our first annual one, so obviously it's going to grow. We are going to include artists from other countries. So this is the first one, and we've got I think four or five countries, artists from those countries. Hopefully next year we grow to 10 and 20.
How do you even get to limit, though? And
how do you limit?
I mean, there's 20 artists.
It's impossible.
And I mean, as a music lover, what am I going to do with, you know, 20 artists? You know, talk to us about the artists that are part of this and getting them to be on the same page.
I think we went between a certain age group, and we targeted the favorites in that age group and people who are very in touch with like African unity. And we had to narrow it down to the number we did, unfortunately. Hopefully, maybe next year or in future, we can make it a 2-day, a 3-day festival and get everybody involved. So we targeted it in that group. Artists were more than willing to come out and be a part of it. And the fact is, they're always in this country, you know. As much
they
as
love this country,
we're number one on the continent, but we can argue it's Nigeria or Kenya. But we brought it together this year in South Africa, and hopefully we move it out to other countries across the continent as well.
Where is this concert happening? I'm thinking, where are you going to house?
It's happening at the Johannesburg Expo Center, Nasrec, next Saturday. Tickets on Compute Tickets, and it's the first time ever anywhere that Davido and Wizkid will be on the same stage. with AKA, KO, Lucy, Vanessa MD, all these guys coming together to do. And the preparation has been crazy. I mean, like, Damadou Bling has been rehearsing 4 hours a day for the last 20 days. Same thing with Flavor. It's a lot of pressure. They're all trying to bring out the best and to showcase their best to the South African audience. And it will be great.
And we hope you guys are going to be there to experience it with us.
All right, ticket prices.
Okay, well, they start from
hearing people in my ear going, ticket prices,
yeah,
please.
We've tried to make it affordable for everybody. So we started a general access ticket at $350.
Right.
And then the Golden Circle is at $450. And then, you know, you get the liker of things. So we do offer different packages for VIP and VVIP, and those are a little bit more pricey. Those are available on Compute Tickets.
Those are Compute Tickets. Yeah. All right, so next Saturday, hey? Next Saturday at the Nasrec Expo Center, I want to see Davido go. I think more than anybody else on this lineup, Davido is the one we need to see. Okay, Melanie Ramji is here as the producer, the organizer of the concert. It's called the Annual African Music Concert, as well as Hakeem, who's also here, is also part of the organizing team of that concert. Next Saturday, Nasrec Expo Center. Don't miss it. Tickets are already available at a Compute Ticket. For now, let's say a very good morning to Ruby Gold.